between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right, they better be...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And the offense going deep down the field, you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Siegel. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Segal. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Quarterback will audible. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Siegel. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter. Just don't worry about it. There's time. But
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
3:25. Unlock.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Tosses it incomplete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity. These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. Just plowing down the field. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. From the gun. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Looking for a block, it's Segal. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Buying some time. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.
The Bulldogs take over.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed near the marker, it's Murphy. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
The incompletion leads to second and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Murphy. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. Georgia sends out the punt team.
17, on to kick it away.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water flows, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. That's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 83.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time. They're up by 16 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him for the sack. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
The Kentucky offense will take over.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give out of the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now on second down. Going to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the short completion brings up second down. Motion from the offense. On second down, he's looking downfield. Snags it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
49, Kentucky, 28.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick it off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. Finds room at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Here's the handoff. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks it. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man out of the backfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Working that left side now. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's off to the races. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. It's a little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's still third and goal. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down.
Green 25.
On the ground with the counter. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting